Hey y'all, welcome back. Here to do a collective message. I want to say a weekly Sunday message, but whenever you see it is when you're meant to, and Sunday almost over anyway. Um, I'm gonna start with I thought I was doing something. Like I generated I have two affirmations, but I mean they kind of the same thing, and two Bible verses. The first one that I wrote was I share generously and responsibly. The second affirmation for today is I open myself to the flow of abundance and know that all will be in balance. The first Bible verse comes from John chapter 10, verse 10, which reads, I did right there, right, didn't I? Oh, yeah. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. John chapter 10, verse 10. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Second Bible verse comes from Philippines, chapter 4, verse 19. And I thought that was interesting as I was writing this one out because there's somebody somebody near and dear to me. It's their birthday, 419. It's my bestie birthday. Philippians chapter 4, verse 19 reads, and my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. And I always tell y'all, just because I like to read Bible verses, just something that I like to do, especially when I do readings on Sundays. Because I feel like it's a source of inspiration. I was about to say information, inspiration. And it might be a message for somebody. But if you don't subscribe to that doctrine, or particular scripture as far as Christianity goes, um, you can skip over it. You don't have to take it. Hear what's going on with the collective, please, and thank you, because I feel like I'm rambling. What's going on with the collective, please, and thank you. Y'all, I be so over it when I go back and watch my videos and then we getting downloads. Like, why I didn't get that? That's why I always say when I'm doing my videos, like I know I'm missing something, and then it comes out in the after the fact. I be over it. Um, so I don't know if somebody feels like somebody could feel like they're at a fork in the road right now, or a situation is like a dead end situation. That could be like a dilemma for somebody right now. Is either a fork in the road or something could just come off as a dead end situation. So like a dilemma. As I've said before in my videos, this could also be something important, something that was important to somebody, whether this was a connection you had with somebody, or whatever it is for you, something important coming to an end right now, and only the future will tell if this is something that will come back or if it's like things are just going to be changed forever, for good or worse. I don't know the situation. Um, for somebody, this could even be about having genuine people in your life, like friendships. I don't know if somebody's dealing with issues at work, like with coworkers or something. If somebody's having an issue with a coworker, that could be for somebody. Um, or just having people who are good friends. It could be something with that too. Or maybe somebody don't know how to be a good friend. It could be something with that. Also, it could be something about like a crisis that somebody's dealing with, or arrogance. Somebody's dealing with somebody who's arrogant or something. Maybe cruel. I don't know if you deal with people who come off as cruel and then they're nice the next minute, like nice, nasty type of things. I don't know. Tell me more, spirit. It also could speak to a level up in somebody's life. It's also what I'm getting. I'm getting a bunch of stuff. For somebody, this also could talk about I don't know. Because it definitely could have something to do with like a connection with you and somebody else. I don't know if this is like you talking to somebody. It's given like you walking down the street and somebody say, somebody stop you and ask you for your number or something. I mean, man or woman, but particularly it's men who usually approach the woman. They're usually the ones who chase. But it could be the other way around. I don't know. I'm also seeing that vision in my head. Baby boy, when the lady at work was trying to holler at Tyrese, whatever his name was in that movie, and she knew he was with somebody. It could be something like that for somebody. If this was like a woman going after a man, like bitch, you know he already got somebody. Excuse my language. But if it was like a situation where a man is approaching a woman, excuse my language, y'all, they had a mind of his own. But it could be a situation where somebody's like approaching somebody, like, "Can I get your number?" Um, Maybe even they put they number in your phone. I don't know, but I don't know if it's also a situation where it's dealing with attraction. Um, Maybe somebody wants something of substance, something that's going to afford you the opportunity to grow emotionally as a person. And maybe it's something about having chemistry with somebody. I don't know. Somebody hormones raging or something. I'm like, I really want to do this with this person, but I don't want it just to be about that. I don't know. I'm rambling. I only got one card. Tell me more, Spirit. Please and thank you. Unless it's something about relocating or communication or something. I don't know. I'm also seeing the caduceus in my third eye. So I don't know if it's something about like medical jargon, terminology, or something that's being communicated that could be about health or doesn't have to be. For some people, this could even be like, I don't know. I said this in one of my previous videos. I don't know if it's like somebody want to fly somebody out somewhere, or you want to fly somebody out, or if this is about booking a flight somewhere. I don't know. Tell me more. And I feel like I'm missing something, but whatever. Tell me more, Spirit. Messages for the collective, please, and thank you. I feel like I've been doing a lot of rambling these days. Ain't even pull no cards for real. Um, I don't know. Everybody doesn't subscribe to unconditional love. You know, I say this quite frequent. Also, we all don't subscribe to the same belief systems, thought processes, spiritual systems, even. But with somebody, it could be something about doing something from a place of unconditional love, if you believe in that. I do, but that's not a concept everybody subscribes to or believes in. But it could be something about unconditional love or something. It's something with that. Yeah. Now we're just talking about somebody like a physical attraction between somebody or two people, obviously. I said somebody between two people. So it could be something about, oh, maybe somebody has multiple suitors. It could be something about having multiple suitors and choosing the right person that aligns with your highest good or the direction you're going in life right now. It could be something with that too. Making the right choice for yourself. But it was something else I wanted to say. Oh, because I was saying something about being like a good friend. So it could be something about, this is also going to go with that unconditional love. Um, Being, I don't know, it could be something about platonic friends or something, or maybe something's gonna start off as a friendship, being a friend with somebody before it turns into something else. I don't know, because it doesn't have to have a romantic component attached to it. I don't know. This could be maintaining a connection with your higher source, also, is what I'm getting. And maybe it's also a situation where maybe somebody's having a challenge uh making a decision about something. I don't know if this is also in alignment with having multiple options, choices to make. Or if this is, damn, I went blank real quick, y'all. Oh, if this is about a path to choose, like what direction you want to go in life, it could be something like that. What path you want to go? I don't know. Yeah, somebody can have a lot on their mind. It could be something with that. Mm. Unless somebody attracts strong-minded people, like if you're a man, for instance, and the type of woman you attract, I don't know if it's a conflict of interest. Like the type of women you attract could be very dominant as far as the mind goes. Like it's not giving the type of woman that you're just gonna be saying what you want to say is what I'm getting. It's something like that. Obviously, don't no woman want no weak man, but it could be something like that. Like this could be a headstrong woman. I mean, it could be a man too, but somebody could be very headstrong. I don't know. Mm. And for somebody, it could be something about detaching. Somebody might need to detach emotionally from a situation. Let some doors close or let a door close. I don't know. It could be something with that. Mm. Yeah, I be getting sick of repeating the same stuff over and over. Sometimes I feel like the same stuff comes up because maybe, obviously, it's going to be different people watching at different times. So it's not going to always be for the same people. However, um, maybe somebody hasn't got the message. I don't know. Because that'd be irritating me. Like, why the same? Can we get some new stuff? Ain't no new animals came out? For real. I don't know. I don't know if it's something about somebody's voice. Somebody can have a big voice, or somebody can have a affinity for teaching others. I don't know. Maybe that's a part of somebody's purpose to be a teacher, or something about abilities. Maybe it's something with psychic abilities. I don't know. It could be something that somebody incarnated with. Doesn't have to be, you know, what's another word I could use instead of saying psychic abilities? Damn. What's another term people use to describe psychic abilities or intuition? I don't know why PMS keep going through my head. That is not what the word is. Damn it. And I know it's gonna come to me when I turn this camera off, and that's really gonna send me. I'm gonna want to take my arm and knock something down. Damn. Y'all know what I'm saying. Hopefully, it's giving something with like abilities or something, like something that is maybe something lies dormant within somebody. I don't know. So that could also make sense why somebody might need to connect to their higher source. If I didn't say that, hold on, y'all. Let me skip this song. Cause I will wear a song out. I listen to the same stuff over and over. It's to the point now where I click on a playlist that never mind, I'm speaking too much. Cause I don't wanna get copywritten by speaking too much. But it'll be a playlist generated already. I'm like, this ain't my playlist, but it be the stuff that I listen to. I'm trying not to say the platform, but I guess it's pretty obvious now. I don't know. Um, but I'm gonna rock out. I think I'm gonna listen to this song. I'm sitting up here bull crap, man. Um, Anywho, what else was I trying to say? I don't know. What is the word? It's an acronym instead of saying intuition or abilities or something like that. Now, for some people, this could also speak about a blessing for somebody. It's something with that too. Maybe feeling secure, stable. It could be something with that. Mm. But it could also be a situation where I don't know. Maybe somebody was dealing with feeling defeated or feeling like they're stuck, stagnant in life. And it could be something about having an open heart. Could even speak about, I want to say, I don't know. Could be being open minded, but also having an open heart. But it's something else I want to say. Damn it. Oh, like the right things coming to you out the blue or something. And it could be something that somebody prayed for. I don't know. It's giving a blessing though. It could be after certain doors close. Tell me more. I'm mad I can't think of that damn acronym. It's sending me right now. What is it? Don't come to me after I turn this video off. I'm gonna be irritated. I'm gonna be over it. Damn. I don't know why I do this all the time. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. Spirit, what message do you have for the collector? Please and thank you. Messages for the collector. Please and thank you. Damn. It's taking a long time to come out, ain't it? I don't know if you might need to reject something. I don't know. No, I did say earlier, making sure you make the right choice for yourself. What aligns with your highest good. So it might be something about needing to also reject something that doesn't align with you. I don't know. Mm. I don't know. Maybe somebody's meant to travel, like as far as your whatever you do for work. It could be something like that too, traveling or something. But it could be work related. I don't know. Or you're meant to do work while you travel. It could be something like that for somebody. I don't know. Yeah. What am I missing, Spirit? Hmm. I mean, it could also be something about making sure you don't allow things that may be going on around you that are out of your control. Like, for instance, if you were dealing with a hardship or you were struggling, whether this is finances, resources, or whatever it may be for you, not allowing circumstance and situations to cause you to descend, I want to say. Because it seems like there's a lot of that going on in the world right now. Like forces outside of ourselves who choose to compel us and gain control over us, brainwash us just to feed off of us in some type of way. But it's like you have to be in a low state for that to happen. So then you start to see an increase in crime and people do things that they normally wouldn't have done. It could be something with that, not allowing things to cause you to feel like, well, I'm in a state of need or I'm not in a good position in my life, so I'm about to go out here and hurt somebody else just because I'm hurting or I'm struggling. So why shouldn't I make somebody else's life worse? It could be something with that, not succumbing to situations like that. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. But it could be something about rejecting something or maybe I don't know. I said this in the past few videos. If you need help, don't have too much pride to where if you are in a place, an environment where you can ask for help, and people are willing to assist you because, unfortunately, sometimes a lot of people don't care because it ain't them. But it could be something like that. If you are in a situation and you are surrounded by people who will help you in your time of need, reach out for help if you need it, because people ain't mind readers. It could be something like that. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. I don't know. Tell me more. Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please? And thank you. I mean, you could also just be dealing with somebody or people who are just very mean spirited, also. So maybe that's your advice to just be cognizant and aware of those things. That, not everybody wants the best for you, and some people are just mean spirited. It's something like that. Tell me more. It's also given like going back to not succumbing to circumstance, unfortunate situations, you know, um, if people choose to use their free will to be malicious, to be cruel, let people do what they want to do because eventually, I'm seeing Psalms 7 in my third eye. Um, they will fall in the hole that they dug, and vice versa. If you're digging a hole for somebody, you have to know that you'll fall in that hole. Tell me more, Spirit. And what you want for somebody will come upon your own head. Tell me more, Spirit. I guess that's it. The cards don't want to come out. Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please? And thank you. Maybe I should turn this music down. Because I know when I go back and read and watch it, I ain't going to be able to hear myself, and I'm going to be upset about that. I feel like, damn, I feel like I'm screaming. In the video, I sound like a mouse or something. Like you can barely hear me. I gotta turn it up to the maximum just to hear what I'm saying. Cause I like to watch my videos. Um, Let me go back and see if I said this. Or what did I say and what didn't I say? Yeah, somebody might need to release somebody or something. It could be something about that releasing something or letting something go. Could be a person. It could be something that's draining you. Or that's the plan for somebody else. You can have people plotting on you. I don't know how they're trying to drain you. If this is just your life force, if they want to take your creativity and adopt it oh, yeah, you can somebody could be mocking you. So it could be a multitude, a plethora of things. You could be being mocked with the intention of extracting things from you, like your likeness. It's something like that being mocked and also emulated like all in the same breath. Somebody mocking you but copying you at the same time. It's something like that. But also what I'm getting is mocking you to emulate you. I don't know if somebody's trying to act like a victim also, like creating situations. If they're trying to paint a narrative of you and you're victimizing them. I know I've said this before in videos and I'm sick of repeating the same stuff, but I have to say what I'm feeling. A lot, unfortunately, sometimes people just don't stop. They just don't until, unfortunately, something bad happens. I don't know. Or like I said, they fall into the hole that they dug, or what they put out there towards somebody else comes upon their own head. Psalm 7. It's something like that. Hmm. I'm also seeing Psalm 94, the part when it talks about the wicked will be destroyed, and it also talks about them falling into the hole they dug. It's something about that. Hmm. So I don't know. You might have to release something or someone. I don't know. Also, if you are dealing with a hardship, a struggle, obviously it's not going to always be about finances. But for a lot of people, it is. And maybe you don't really, I don't know. Maybe you could use assistance, but you don't really need somebody to take care of you. I don't know. But it could be something about gratitude, being grateful too, is what I want to say. Mm. Because there was a time where you prayed for what you have now when you didn't have it. So it's something about being grateful also. The law of relativity states that no matter what you're going through in life, someone somewhere is worse off. So if you always keep that in the back of your mind, I feel like, I don't know, for a lot of us, it can help us get through difficult times. Because it could be something like that too. No matter what you're going through, somebody somewhere is worse off. And that's the law of relativity. Yeah. hmm It's okay for you to wish for things too. Because for somebody, this could be something about wanting something, having a desire for something. This could just be happiness, just wanting to be happy. But it could just be talking about prosperity, wanting to be prosperous. Who don't want to be prosperous? It's something with that too. Being comfortable in life. It's something with that. So make sure you're expressing gratitude. Tell me more, because I feel like I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. Messages for the collective, please, and thank you. But just be mindful, if you are around people who are, I don't know, people just be acting crazy. It could be something about like a plot or a plan or something. I don't know. It could be like being mimicked, being mocked, but emulated at the same time. It's something like that. Tell me more. But being sucked dry of who you are, like somebody trying to show up like they you. I'm so sick of saying the same stuff over and over and over. Now, for somebody, this could also be I'm not taking both of these cards, but this could be somebody recovering from. I don't know if this is a mental thing, like fear, recovering from being in a state of fear and feeling petrified, paranoid, not being able to move forward because you feel either stuck in a situation and not knowing how to, I don't know, recover from something, how to remedy something. It's something like that. Now, for somebody, it could be, I don't know, maybe somebody was dealing with, trying to think of a polite way to say it, because everybody needs help at some point in life. And just because you speak to like for instance, you speak to a therapist, that don't mean you crazy. Okay? And everybody needs mental health checks and all that stuff, wellness checks. Because it could be something like that too. Somebody recovering from something that could have had them stuck in their mind, stuck in their head, or something like that. Mm. Or something about somebody being at home and meditating. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. I know I'm missing something, but I don't know. Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please? And thank you. Messages for the collective. I think I'm gonna try to make this one short for real this time. I always say that, but I'm gonna try my best. I got like two more decks that I want, three more. Well, two deck of cards, like tarot cards, and then my oracle deck that I chose for today. But I might just do one tarot deck after this and get an oracle. Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please? And thank you. I mean, I'm up here exhaling and breathing on heart. What's going on with the collective? Damn. I guess Spirit, like you should have took the two cards that flipped out. Yeah, I don't know. Did somebody cut cords with you? Somebody cut you off in some type of way? Somebody cut cords with you? I don't know. Mm. Hmm. I just said earlier somebody could be a strong-minded person. It just could be a feminine energy, but it don't have to be. Because it could also be a situation where I don't even know, like, for instance, if you're a single man, single woman, I don't know if you are going through a separation, a breakup, you let somebody go, somebody let you go. Because it's giving other man, other woman type of energy. But I don't know if this is necessarily somebody that you've been with. It could be for somebody, for whoever they might resonate with. It could be somebody that you was dealing with before and now they stalking you and they are vengeful. Hmm. I'm also getting, maybe it's something about somebody that you could talk to, that you could confide in, that might help you come up with some type of solution or resolution to something. It could be something about that too. But maybe it has to be somebody that you could trust, somebody that's gonna be honest with you, somebody that's not going to beat around the bush. They're gonna tell you what you need to hear. There's something with that too. So I don't know if somebody looking at somebody like this or going towards somebody that's gonna be able to help them. I don't know. It's something with that. What's at the bottom? The two of hearts is at the bottom with the jack of spades. I don't know. I said this in my last video too. Unless somebody is like, or was that my cancer video? I don't know. It was one of them. Somebody could, I think it was my cancer video. Somebody could be like, somebody could have resting bitch face, man or woman. Somebody could just have like a serious look to themselves. So it could be something about being hard to approach or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's also something about somebody keeping their word. Obviously, again, this could be somebody outside of yourself. But it could be something with that too. Maybe something about a person is keeping their word or something. I don't know. Mm. Tell me more, Spirit. Or like I said, somebody could come off as a serious person, so maybe, from the outside looking in, you don't see them as somebody who is a caring, loving person, but this could be somebody. It could be very well somebody who really does have a lot of love to give, but maybe they have a level of seriousness. Maybe this is somebody who's been hurt before, so they guard their heart. I don't know. Tell me more. Hmm. Unless somebody feel like they owe somebody something, and it doesn't even have to be like something physical. This could be something that's deep down inside somebody. They feel like, I should do this for this person. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. And two more cards flipped out, and it's getting on my nerves because I don't want to take both of these. You know what? And I'm taking both of them, even though I only needed one. I'm gonna take them. I don't like how they came out though, but whatever. And I feel like I should have said this in the last video that I uploaded, but I didn't get. It wasn't. I didn't get the download until I went back and watched my video not too long ago. It could be something about and I should have said this. Although this message may not even be uh connected to the last video I did, but it could be something about as you turn over a new leaf in life, make sure you're finishing up whatever plans you've already been working on or completing something. There's something with that, completing something. Now somebody could also have a desire for work, but maybe it's something about a person like being a person of like being an entrepreneur or owning a business. That could be for somebody. Also, is what I'm getting. Hmm. Hopefully this is not like somebody that's in the occult, whether this is you or somebody outside of yourself, and they like to do baneful workings on people. Because I don't know if it's something about a person working somebody or something like that. It could be something with that, but take it with a grain of salt. If it don't resonate with you, don't take it. Because that ain't gonna be for everybody. It's not, and I don't wanna um instill fear or anxiety in somebody by what I'm saying out my mouth. Uh, that's why I be real mindful of speaking of death and stuff. I don't want nobody feeling like nervous or nothing. I don't know. Unless it's something about I'm getting a few different things. I'm getting a few different things. Cause didn't I start the message talking about like coitus? I didn't use that word, but I was speaking in reference to coitus. For somebody, I don't know, somebody might need to get a nut. That's for somebody. That ain't gonna be for everybody. Somebody might need to have an orgasm. Cracking the F up. It's something about that. Somebody might need to have an orgasm. So I don't know. Or cause it's something about that. It's definitely something about coitus or intercourse or something. I don't know. I do not know. Like I said, it ain't gonna be for everybody. I don't know. Cause something could come off like an imbalance or something. I'm using my playing cards, but I'm getting Sagittarius. Somebody got Sag in their chart, maybe Virgo, uh, maybe Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Don't have to be. I'm mad I just said that, Sag or Virgo. I don't have no indicators out here. But that's what I'm feeling. I'm seeing number 914. 9 will be what, September? And the number 14 is the Temperance card, I believe. Unless it's something about, because it could also be like the Hermit energy and Temperance. So it's something about being in alignment or learning from your lessons and paying attention so you don't repeat the same mistakes in life that you've already learned from. Because it could be something about learning, being patient, withdrawing from distractions so you can discover your own truth. It's something like that. I don't know. I like how I just got the Hermit and Temperance, and I ain't pulling no tarot cards yet, but that's what I'm getting. I don't know. Let me get this deck right here before I start rambling. How do I shuffle this deck right here? Because I shuffle my decks according to the spread I want to do. I'm going to use these. I might shuffle them a certain amount of times for whatever type of spread I want to do. This one, I'm going to use this one. Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please, and thank you. Trust your guidance system. Maintain peace. But know that you are a wise person. So it could be something about connecting to your higher source. It's something with that too. I don't know. Or go back to the source or something. I don't know. Tell me more. It was something else I was about to say though before I started talking about coitus. Did I say something about like a graveyard? Like visiting a graveyard or something about a cemetery or something? I don't know. It's something about going to a graveyard or um somebody will have the energy to complete something because we did speak about completing something, finishing up plans. It could be something about having the energy to do that because maybe somebody was feeling depleted at one point. I don't know. It could be something with that. There was also something else I wanted to say. Um, Damn it. What am I missing, Spirit? Oh, I was saying like if somebody in the occult, I said something about baneful practices or something. So just be mindful and make sure if you are into those type of things, because if you're not somebody who's in the spiritual community, more likely than not, you're not really going to be affected by people who are targeting you with baneful practices. And it's not to say that you're not an important person, because everybody's important. But it's like you're not on a person's radar unless you were around people who dibble and dabble in those type of things. Then maybe it could be something about maintaining spiritual hygiene, even if it's just praying, saying your prayers, and not uh, neglecting those practices, because it could be something with that. I don't know. I'm missing something though. Yeah, because I'm seeing somebody burning candles. I don't know if somebody, I don't know. Somebody could even make their own candles, but it could be something about somebody burning candles and saying stuff over the flame or something. And that's not something everybody dealing with, so please ignore it. If that's not your reality, if you don't feel that, and even if you don't have proof of that, you really don't know if you're dealing with that, and you're just, because I don't want to invoke and be the cause of spiritual psychosis in a person because of something that I said. But it's definitely something to be mindful of. It is. It's something with that. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, the moon card at the bottom. With the Seven of Wands. This is protecting yourself. And being consistent with the Knight of Pentacles behind that, with the Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. This is like, yeah, protecting yourself. And it could be from a group of people, but knowing that you have the upper hand. So just maintain faith, but also stand up for what you believe in. Doesn't even have to be anything about a spiritual attack. This could be on the physical, but needing to protect yourself. As I was just saying it, right? Maintaining like a spiritual hygiene. This could even be a level of awareness. But also, maybe protecting what you know. Maybe you are somebody who you may come off as shy, or you could just be somebody who really doesn't say too much. You keep a lot to yourself. So it could be something to make sure you're maintaining I want to say boundaries, healthy boundaries, but it could be um just protecting uh I don't know. If it's just like what you know, um it could be all the above, protecting your individual self, protecting your spiritual body also. Um Maybe also having faith in what you can't see, but you feel it within you, in your soul, in your gut, maybe even your dreams, having faith in your dreams. Because it could be something about somebody taking something to the next level, also hitting your target, hitting your mark. But it could be a situation where the things that are the weeds in your life, moving on for those from those things, are like not allowing you to grow, and also not resisting change is also what I want to say. For somebody, it's something like that, not resisting change, or the fact that you need to let go of things that are not aiding your growth. Tell me more, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Yeah. Um, I'm getting somebody like somebody could be waiting to manipulate a situation. Somebody could be waiting to manipulate a situation. They might even have connections, resources, and it's given like using the resources, connections, and the knowledge that they have to manipulate people. Somebody could even be a gaslighter, so be mindful of that. If somebody's coming towards you, somebody could be waiting to gaslight you in some type of way. So I don't know if it's about giving them something that they may not deserve. It's also what I'm getting. It's something with that. Somebody could be very manipulative. Now it could also be something about um feeling like you're ready to do something, but maybe I don't know. If it's like having the knowledge about something but not having the skill, or the other way around, having the skill but maybe not the knowledge. So making sure you're well equipped to, I don't know, if you're, I don't know, whatever it is that you do, knowing your stuff, your craft, your work, I don't know. What am I missing, Spirit? What am I missing? Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio also. Didn't I say the Hermit? I was feeling that. I said Virgo and Sag. And Gemini is the opposite sign of Sagittarius. I said Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. And earlier I said Virgo, Temperance, which would be, yeah, Virgo, Sag. But the tarot cards that came out here is Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, unless it's something about somebody trying to take something. This could be like regular, ordinary people, or this could be on the level of corporate America. So I don't know. It's something like that. Tell me more. Hmm. Or somebody's gonna try to double talk somebody. It could be something about that too. Somebody who double talks people. Like everything somebody is saying is not relevant. It doesn't either make sense or it's not important. It's something about that. So it's going back to being gaslit. Somebody could be a double talker or something. Tell me more, Spirit. Or are they just a manipulator? Tell me more. And Temperance. Temperance came out, y'all. Wasn't I saying I was feeling that? Didn't I say that? I said Virgo, Temperance. It came out. Wow. And the first three cards. First three cards is out here is uh the Death card, which is Scorpio, um, Magician, Gemini, Virgo, and Temperance, Sagittarius. But it doesn't have to be a Sag or Virgo or any other sign. It could be, it's just the energy. Because I feel like for this is what this is speaking of is learning, being patient, and integrating everything you've learned so far and incorporating those things to make it work for you and not against you. Also, not resting on your laurels. So, if you are, because it could be something about blessings, your blessings, or feeling blessed, knowing that you're supported and protected by the spiritual realm is also what I want to say. Yeah. Unless it's something about like somebody's waiting to make somebody feel foolish or something, like your ideas, your beliefs are stupid or something. So don't let nobody gaslight you into thinking that you're not valid or what you feel or believe is not valid. Because it could be something like that too. Somebody want to make you feel like you're foolish or stupid or something. I don't know. Unless it's about slowing you down in some type of way. Because maybe you're somebody who's very quick as far as how you think. You could be very smart, intelligent. It could be something about trying to slow you down in some type of way. I don't know. Yeah. Tell me more. Oh, wait a minute. Because it could be something also about Because I don't know if this is about initiation, being initiated into something, and somebody doesn't want somebody to be initiated, or to come to an agreement on something. It could be something with that too. Not wanting somebody to agree with somebody. It feels like it's something that somebody's waiting for, though, in the process of what's going on, in the midst of what's going on, in the thick of what's going on. Like, they don't want somebody to agree with somebody, or don't want you to be well received or something. Whether this is like you looking for employment, or you just having a support system and somebody not wanting you to be well received by others, or I don't know. It's something with that. Hmm. Yeah. Because maybe somebody doesn't want somebody to agree with you or you to be well received, but maybe you are anyway. It could be something with that. You could be well received anyway. Hmm. Somebody who's very blessed. Tell me more, Spirit. Now, it's also something about being mindful. I don't know if it's something about a physician, like a doctor's visit, or getting a physical or something. Mm. And somebody missing an appointment. I don't know. Unless somebody knows what you got going on, they're trying to, like, I said this in my previous video, like somebody trying to throw a wrench in your plans or something. A wrench, a wrench, a wrench. I said a wrench. A wrench. It's like while you moving forward, somebody throw a stick in between the spokes of your tires or something. I don't know. Tell me more. Cause it was something else I was about to say, and then my mind went blank. Tell me more, Spirit, please and thank you. Mm-hmm. Messages for the collective, please and thank you. Yeah, you might have to have boundaries with somebody. You also need to stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for yourself. Also, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Unless somebody getting maintenance done on something, I don't know. Maintaining something, I don't know. Or you need to block something. Something needs to be blocked. Someone needs to be blocked. It could just be chaotic energy. It could be something about blocking that, like chaotic energy. Obviously, everybody's situation and circumstances is going to be different. Maybe you're in an environment where you can't readily escape. You know how most people would convince you that you need to. Because we don't know your situation. But maybe on some level, it's like blocking chaotic energy, mean spirited people. This could be on an emotional level, spiritual level. It's something with that. Yeah, because I said something about like somebody who wants you to feel stupid, don't want you to be well received, or don't want people to agree with you, but they also convince other people to do what they want them to do, want them to agree with them. It's something like that. Hmm. It's something like that. Unless somebody likes to travel. Because did I say something about like traveling for business? Or, yeah, I said something like that. It could be something like that too. Maybe somebody relocates for business, or it's giving like a business trip. So I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. Hopefully this ain't like somebody trying some new food or something that you ain't never tried before. Or you go somewhere and um try something and get sick or something. Be mindful of that too. Like getting sick from something that you eat. I don't know. But I'm also getting um damn it. I went blank. What was I getting? Unless somebody is rejecting somebody because they feel like, I don't know, somebody feel like somebody boring or something. Or like all you do is sit in the house. You're not adventurous enough for me. I don't know. That could be for somebody. Tell me more. And I said somebody could be into like occult practices. I don't know if somebody also is doing like spiritual work, or you're meant to do spiritual work, or somebody's gonna have a spiritual experience or something like that. For somebody, it could even be health issues. Just said something about like an appointment, physician. It could be something with health issues too. I don't know. Tell me more. And it could be for, it could have any cause, whether it's stress or, I don't know, poor dieting. I don't know. Hopefully it's not, I don't know. It can be from anything, but that's not going to be for everybody. But for somebody, it could be something with that. Tell me more, Spirit. Damn, I said it was going to be fast. It's 56 minutes. My God, today. Spirit, what message you have for the collective? I just be lying, don't I? I ain't even get the whole spread. I only got 4 cards. Oh my God. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. I was supposed to pull 10 cards. I only got 4 cards. Damn. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? My God. I don't know. Somebody want to be friends with somebody? Or somebody wants, uh, I feel like who you are as a person, you do things in equal measure. Like, you don't just allow people to give to you without pouring back into people. So it's something about, connection with people who are like minded, where there's like a even give, a balanced exchange. Damn, I couldn't get it out. A balanced exchange. I feel like that's who you are instinctively as a person at your core. But it could be something about friendships. Now, I did say something about coitus earlier. I don't know. If it's something about I don't know, it could be a love affair for somebody, but this could be just friends, like-minded people, or just people where you share something in common. And it doesn't have to be we have a similar background. This could just be where we're going in life. You know what I mean? I want the best for people, you want the best for people, and we both want something better for each other. We want to build some type of alliance with each other because we get it, and most people might not get it. It could be something like that if it's not about like romance, but it could be for somebody like a divine counterpart. I don't know. Don't have to be though. It's something like that. Tell me more, spirit. Maybe it's just something that you don't see. Or something about the evening hours. Unless somebody's going to be meeting somebody in the evening hours. I don't know. Or people meeting up in the evening hours. I don't know. Tell me more. Let me get the rest of these cards before I start rambling again. I feel like you're somebody who's very vigilant, very observant. Yeah. You could even come off as guarded. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more. For somebody, it could be something about restlessness, exhaustion. Tell me more. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. These cards getting on my nerves now. Come on. I can get over. I can go on. It's almost an hour. I got some seconds left, and it's gonna be an hour. Tell me more. Thank you. My goodness. Yeah, somebody might need to take a break, get some rest. I feel like that's what your guides are telling you need to do. Because you could be dealing with situations that just feel like it's too much at times. And it could be mentally too much. But it's something about taking a break, is what I'm getting. Mm-hmm. Getting rest. Or taking a break from stuff that stresses you out. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. It's something like that. Messages for the collective, please. And thank you. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective, please. And thank you. Somebody could be thinking about, I don't know. Is somebody thinking about this Empress energy? Somebody could be thinking about this Empress. Empress came out. Or, I don't know, somebody thinking about going out to eat, or somebody could create something with their hands. You know, it could be a product that somebody sells. Somebody could be thinking about creating something. I don't know if this is somebody who works in the beauty industry or cosmetology. If somebody's a barber, hairstylist, hairdresser, beautician, makeup artist, a fashion designer, a chef, a cook, an artist of some sort. It's something with that. For some people, this could be like interior design. I don't know. Upholstery. I know I'm missing something. Uh, Unless somebody thinking about a check or something. If somebody try to get it, supposed to be getting a check, somebody be thinking about that. Um, but somebody could be thinking about this Empress energy. I don't know if this is a mother figure or this is a baby mother, but it could be a divine feminine also. It could be a divine feminine energy. Oh. Somebody don't want somebody to be attracted to this divine feminine. Somebody don't want a person to be attracted to this divine feminine energy. I'm so happy I got that before I hit it, before I turned this video off. It's something with that. Somebody don't want somebody to be attracted to this divine feminine. Or if this is not, because you know, this is a collective message. So for some people, this could just be somebody that a person sees as a counterpart, you know, and it could be somebody who don't want a person to be attracted to somebody, but somebody is attracted. Actually, this person has a lot of people that are attracted to them. And it doesn't have to be physical. Obviously, it has to be somewhat physical because you ain't just out here being attracted to gremlins. But it could be something about on a spiritual level, somebody's just attracted to somebody. I don't know. It's something about that. Excuse me. Now, somebody also could be thinking about creating something. I did say like something handcrafted, but it could just be creating something in general. Is what I'm getting. Mm. Tell me more, Spirit. And the Fool card is at the bottom. So maybe somebody needs to take a leap of faith. Take a chance, honey. Tell me more. Let me get one more. Why this pause like that? Ooh, it's about to die anyway. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pause it. You can turn off. Cause it's about to conk out. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. I don't even think I'm gonna do Oracle. Because I don't think I did Oracles in my last couple videos. And that's not normal for me. I usually do a Oracle no matter how long the video take. It looked like the Ten of Pentacles wanted to come out, but I'm not taking it. I'm not, but something could be somebody's portion in life. For somebody, this could be, you know, a family. This could be generational wealth. Is what I'm getting. It could be a new home. Tell me more. Getting everything that you work for. Yeah. Something about community too. But I'm also getting like I see somebody making themselves a priority. You know, y'all heard me say that multiple times on this channel. And the tower card at the bottom. What's behind this tower card? Oh, somebody gonna be shot by something. And then behind the tower card is the Knight of Cups, and then the Emperor. Somebody proposing to somebody. Somebody trying to step. Ooh, damn! Did I tell somebody's secret? If somebody, I might as well say it. If somebody gonna shock somebody, and it doesn't have to be like a wedding proposal. For somebody, it could be. I'm mad I slipped up and said that, but it could be something about somebody surprising somebody, like with a proposal or something. But it could also be a proposition. Doesn't have to be a proposal. They could propose a proposition or something, and this could just have something to do with like a vision that somebody has for something. Mm-hmm. Could talk about it. Could be about business. Mm. Unless this is all one person, the emperor and the empress, and but I feel like it's multiple things because this could talk about you standing in a leadership role, being disciplined and hardworking, but also letting not just being a rigid, stern person, but letting your heart lead you also, and following your inspiration, following those flashes of the visions that you may get. Because it could be something about exploring your creativity, exploring your dreams. Yeah. But for somebody, it's something about a person that has romantic feelings for somebody, or it's something like that. It's something like that. So it's also giving me like a even give and take is what I'm getting. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here. Cause I'll be up here rambling. Y'all see how I was rambling and it took me all that time to get them cards. And I don't like that for myself. So what message do you have for the collective? And then be complaining that I'm not getting all the messages at when I need them. But then be rambling. But I be feeling like I gotta say what I gotta say. I gotta get it out. And I don't like missing nothing. I don't. I don't like missing nothing. Even though I'm not the most high and I'm not gonna always get everything. That ain't how it works. Because you're gonna still be getting messages. That's when some people that's in this type of work, whether they pull cards or however they divine, sometimes it takes a course of days because you're not gonna get everything right away. Beauty the sacred rapture is at the bottom of the deck, so definitely divine feminine, divine masculine. Definitely could be about a masculine trusting feminine energy. You know, trusting her lead, trusting her uh guidance. I don't know. Um, Perfume of Sophia. You will be able to sense the best timing to approach. Damn. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances. Where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure the answer is yes. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation. That clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. Trust that your questions about life will be answered. Oh, I ain't say that yesterday. It was something with that too. Somebody questioning life. Had questions about life or existence. Y'all see how that happened? I'm over it. And that was yesterday. I should have said that. Even now, you are in the process of working your way toward the answers that will bring you clarity and higher understanding. There's a kindness on how the universe delivers a message. There's a story of three. There is a story of three rabbis who went into a room and saw God. One rabbi dropped dead, the other went crazy, and the third one became enlightened. It was the same room, the same divine presence. So what accounts for the different outcomes? When we are ready for knowledge, divine guidance is incredibly helpful in healing. However, we may need certain experiences to become ready. Excuse me. There's much grace in veiling a truth as and revealing it. There's a beautiful Sufi teaching that destiny is granted with compassion. There's a time to prepare for knowledge, a time to receive it, and a time to live it. There's a danger in trying to force knowledge. Ooh, that's for me. Force the Force is the desire to progress faster than is naturally taking place. It is a disconnection from the natural rhythms, the sacred feminine, the power of knowing, and divine timing. The oracle of the perfume of Sophia asks you to trust your nose. The spiritual symbolism of the ability to smell is the capacity for discernment. In other words, in the words of Juliet and Romeo and Juliet, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet the nose knows. As you lean into natural timing rather than trying to force something to happen, you'll remain connected to your own ground of being. You won't be pushing to get ahead. You'll be in connection with yourself. You'll be able to sense with your body and soul. You'll be able to sense with your body and soul that which might otherwise confuse your mind, with its tendency to argue first one way, then the other. You will instinctively sniff out the truth of a situation. Then you shall be able to do something useful with that knowledge, developing the patience required to see us through times when we cannot know something, with trust and hopefully some equanimity is an important part of your soul journey. If such times evoke fearful and negative predictions or anxiety based on a lack of belief that you can deal with whatever arises with grace and dignity, then work on those issues. Do what you can do now. Leave everything else up to the loving and wise workings of the universe. If you are pushing for a resolution, an answer, an understanding, before it is time for you to know, you'll feel frustrated. It will be more constructive and enjoyable for you to engage with what is. Will it require the development of your character, the capacity for patience, for trust and faith, for commitment and devotion? Even when there is no evidence, you shall succeed. That was a question. I ain't read it like a question. Yes, likely it shall, especially if you are carving a path that is unique and creative. To live in such a way is wonderfully courageous and inspired and requires spiritual maturity, aligning yourself with the greater wisdom and timing, and surrendering yourself in its service is the basis of spiritual maturity. You will have your answers, and in the interim, you are doing beautifully. Continue with your journey. So that has been a message. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know, and I will see you all in the next one later.